I have been talking since I started my starting soon screen. I think it's because my power decides to just randomly go out a few hours ago. Anyways, I finally got to go to the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I got bubbles. Is this a fucking ad? Stupid fucking ad. I feel so fucking insane right now. Holy fucking shit, I feel insane. Wait, I need to put socks on. Cause I'm not giving that shit out for free, and I will be doing a handstand. I will be doing many a handstand. Because I realized while I was laying in bed I was being narrated by Lightning McQueen, it's very possible. Oh, and also, this is not the song I wanted to play. There we go. Join the animatronic family. I realized while I was laying down, not really trying to sleep, but also trying to sleep at the same time, that my alarms for the day are going off right now. I realized that I haven't tried to do gymnastics in a very long time. So it's like, you know what, I'm gonna do gymnastics in my room. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's currently 8 a.m. I spent 6 hours fucking around on Twitter, replying to the most random ass fucking tweets, and watching TikTok. So bubbles. I love bubbles. I also did so much things last night. I made a Pinterest board for my lore character. I made my skin. Wait. Can't make me If you were a guy set an hour with two classes, why won't live longer than go sleep? No, it's fine. I used to be a cheerleader for not even a full season, but well, not doing the pixel pick. No, actually, I finished that at 11 p.m. I was up all night on Twitter, seeing people being really, really jealous of everyone's Tamagotchi life, everything. And what else was I doing? Honestly, just scrolling on Twitter, I'm gonna be so fucking honest. It's really just Twitter and TikTok take over my life. Yippee! Also, for some fucking reason, it snowed last night. And it's gonna snow more in 2 hours. It is April. It is. My birthday's in 4 days! My birthday's in 4 days. I want to play. If someone answers me about whether or not they want to play with me, I want to play One Armed Cook. Snow day class is canceled. It was genuinely not even an inch on the ground. It's the frost on top, but it's also gonna snow later on. But the first time it snowed since I moved here, it was genuinely a foot, and we still went to classes. Also, I don't have classes on Fridays anyways, so I'm literally up for no reason. Well, not no reason. My mom ordered a shopping thing that's supposed to arrive that I have to be awake for, because apparently she wants me to start packing already. So that means I have to go pick up things to go pack with. Can't wait to meet you. What's this? No, stupid fucking ads! You stupid fucking ads. I fucking hate YouTube music with a fucking passion. Holy fucking shit. Let's go. I turned 19 in 4 days. See, the funny part is I can't even hear it for the most part. Hello? It's working. Wait, no, you know what song I actually really love that I think is really fucking funny? I fucking love this song. Wait. This is like the fucking whenever I was going through my Dream SMP phase playlist, not playlist. It was like 2022 raps or some shit like that. And I got fucking raided in the middle of Derivacat. So my hair is a mess. It's like Carrie Bradshaw. Carrie Bradshaw. What about the victims? Hiding for some justice. It is Carrie Bradshaw. That's just the way things are. What about the families hiding in their houses? Tell me, where is the justice? If there's any justice. Why is one of my favorite songs from Derivacat followed by Doomsday and then Voices? Are all of those not Derivacat? I used to love Derivacat. So I loved Voices. That song was so fucking good. I didn't go through her cutting deals becomes a crime. Let the corporations give regulations and hold no one accountable when everything goes wrong for the rich and famous. Get away with murder. All three. You only named two. That's why I was confused. You said, why is one of my favorite songs from Derivacat followed by Doomsday and then Voices? You didn't name what your favorite song was. Yeah, was it just... I need to go through her, I also... Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Go through Corpse's music, because I fucking love that shit. Why? Oh. I don't know that one. I don't think I know why. I used to love 4 a.m. Still love 4 a.m. I really liked, oh my god, what the fuck was that Carl Jacobs song? The one for Carl Jacob that had like the extended version. I missed the Dream SMP. That's so real, actually. Like, they're all horrible people, or for the most part, they're horrible people. But like, is it Turn Back Time? I fucking hate these stupid ass fucking ads. I think it is Turn Back Time. Majority of them are terrible. But like, it was a time. I was late to the time, but it was a time. This fucking song was my shit. But I know how the story will go. Go with me. I wish we saw more of Carl's lore. I know he did comics. I also don't know if anything's what happened with him. I don't think he even shows up at Mr. Beast anymore. Gonna hit rewind and find that all these memories, discoveries. I should probably answer Joe. Uh-oh. Leave them all behind and then retreat. Where's my fucking smirk? There it is. Forget this pain and regret. I thought only Wilbur had a controversy. Dream. There was also stuff with grooming with Dream. George Not Found had the Katie Bugs thing. Fucking hate that bitch. Not Katie Bugs. I love Katie Bugs. Fucking hate Torture Not Found. Who else was there? Aaron. I low-key forgot about everyone else. Gonna be so for real. I don't remember anyone else in the Dream SMP. That was like bad. I remember Captain Puffy was on there. I still watch Tommy whenever he posts. Most of them did something weird. Yeah, majority of them. Leave them all behind and never repeat. I don't know if Carl did anything bad, other than like being a part of the Mr. Beast crowd. And the menace everyone that's surrender find, yeah. And like Phil's Technoblade. Till 4 a.m. Yeah, I feel like there was something with Carl, but I don't remember what it was. I know there was shit with Aaron and Chris from Mr. Beast. It's my goat, yeah. I didn't watch your MSP. I got into Tommy in it. It's a weird fucking way. So, I was a big LD Shadow Lady girl. Still am. Sue me for being an almost 19-year-old and love LD Shadow Lady. But I saw a clip from like one of those clip channels where it was like, LD Shadow Lady meets Tommy in it. From his like 100 YouTubers versus natural disasters or something. And then I found it from there, and I was like, oh, he's only 3 years older than me. Like, that's kind of cool. And then, yeah. And then I found out about everyone from that. I'll stay up for you. But I also got into everything late. I joined in 2022 when everything was ending. So, I hear and say your point of view. And then I started streaming in 2023. So, like, let's see, the song is called. Yeah. Yeah, well, what can I say? Why did Marvel just close and then whatever, anyways. I can't hear my own voice right now, if you can't tell. Are you huge techno fans? So I had to watch you must be rejoined. I didn't know about techno prior to Dream. I didn't know about a single one of them prior to Dream SMP. I was like exclusively popular MMOs, Little Club, LD Shadow Lady, Dan TDM. Who else did I watch? I feel like I watched so many and I can never remember like now who it was. I also can never remember who I'm currently watching when someone asks, so I think it's just a memory, just me. Goldfish. As long as I can remember. See, a lot of people say that. I'm like, how do you find these people? I was a very, I've never had a good attention span. So, like, his kind of videos were just not the type of thing I was into. Chronicle Online 2020. I wasn't. I didn't have a phone. I had a Chromebook only, and it had a 2-hour time limit whenever I wasn't doing schoolwork. You lose my childhood. I don't know the last three. I know Sky Does Minecraft, but I didn't watch Sky Does Minecraft. I don't know the last two. I'm trying to think who else I watched as a kid. It was a lot. I still watch a lot of popular MMOs. I was in their I want to say 0.6% of viewers in 2025. And that's on one account. The other account, I was in top 1%. So I don't even want to know what my percentage together would be. I don't know why the fuck I'm listening to this shit. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't know who Deadlocks is. I was genuinely, unironically listening to all of Corpse's music until like 2024. I'm being so for real. the Machine Gun Kelly collab like killed me. I'm being so serious. My leg is at a really crazy position right now that you can't even see. Like, it's back here. Is my gun hearing? Oh, that reminds me for some fucking reason. Stampy, I watched all of Stampy, and Amy Lee 33, and I Ballistic Squid posture check. I think I have good posture right now. This is one of my better postures. And I think it's because of the angle that my legs are at. But yeah, a lot of like them. I didn't really watch Alfmao. I think the roleplays I watched were The Little Club. I used to have something called Mindflix. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. Because my YouTube got a Minecraft clone. What? You love me, low key. You want to save me when you fuck. I should not have been listening hello? To this at 14 years old. I was also being called daddy at 14 years old. So, like, and the correlation is in fact there, actually. You know, the prefer Minecraft. Oh. Interesting. Okay. I forgot what I was about to say, though. Doesn't he have a song about Misa Misa? He does. I do know that. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, Mindflix. Because my childhood was so restricted on the internet, I had to go through loopholes to watch Minecraft content. I wasn't allowed YouTube. Mostly my own fault, but still, I wasn't allowed to watch YouTube. So I downloaded Mindflix. That scared me. Oh my lord. Hate me, but you love me. Low key, you wanna take me when you fuck me. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I had to go through hoops to find out how to watch Minecraft content. And so I went through something called Mindflix that had like Little Lizard and Tiny Turtle and Amy Lee 33 and a little bit of Stampy. I think it also had like Captain Sparkles. But yeah. Or I would watch on my Kindle when they had like the kids section of YouTube. And that's how I found out about Pop MMOs. That's also how I found out about Bethany Mota. Bethany Mota. Hello. Yeah, I've had my first nose finds. Oh. I wasn't really a big animations kid when I was little. Do a backflip. That is not a backflip. So you know how I attempted to do a handstand a while ago. I'm gonna actually do it this or maybe I'll flip onto my bed. I had one of those like slide phones, like the ones with the keyboard on it. Did not have the internet on it whatsoever, so I really only had it to play Tetris. What happened last time? Yeah, that's why I'm wearing a bodysuit this time, so my shirt doesn't slide up. Why is your bed so tall? Because I'm in a dorm. And it's like all the way high up so I can have storage underneath. Music is a bit loud. Okay. They are screaming, to be fair. We're listening to crack music. Yeah, that's the right word. So, I know, I agree. I don't think I've heard this one. Misa Misa. Yeah, crack. Like, you know how they have crack ships? Crack music. Oh yeah, I had one of those little slide phones, though the ones that you slide up and then it has the keyboard. So, but because it didn't have like data or the internet on it at all, I really only used it. Bubbles! Good luck! I really only used it for. Can't do that. You're not even the first. You're not even the first. But you are the first to claim it though, so. Yeah, so I really only used to play like Tetris and Pac-Man. And then I didn't get my first like proper. I had an iPod Touch. I bought my first iPod Touch in 3rd grade. Used that shit as a phone. It broke. I bought another one in I want to say 6th grade. It broke in my freshman year. And then I finally got my first phone freshman year. That was an iPhone 8. And then I got an 11 after that one completely broke after a concert. What concert was that? No, that was my iPhone. Or my iPod Touch. I'm thinking about things wrong. And then, now I have my iPhone 15. And I'm thinking about what my next phone will be because low-key this is already starting to go slow. Even though I got it brand fucking new. I have the pink case and everything. Or pink case. Pink phone and everything. Hold on, I need more bubbles. Ugh. You can see my skateboard. I'm a cool motherfucker. Look. Ow! My leg is so... My leg's cramped up. Look. I have so much stickers on here. I used to be a skater. I used to be so cool. It says make Trump lose again. We didn't do that. But it does say it. I put this on at 15 years old. You can do a kickflip. I can't do any tricks. Look, it has the longboard wheels so that it would go smoother. I built this whole thing by myself. My parents got the board, and then I paid for this part. I don't remember what it's called. I built all of this. I bought the wheels. They light up. You can see how badly I cut it. I punched the mic, my bad. You can see how badly I cut it at like 15. All these stickers are mine. This is not dox me, does it? I don't believe this dox me. It just says class of 2025. Yeah, I bought these wheels. I bought this. I can't remember what it's called right now. And I put it all together. And then the stickers are just like things I bought on my travels because I travel a shit ton. Like a lot. So they're all in here. Although I have not put any on here in a very long time because it filled up really fucking fast. So this has been out of date for about 4 years. I want to say 2022 is whenever I stopped putting stuff on here. Let's do show and tell. Look what I have on the floor. I have a golden egg. What is this? Gold egg. From Easter. My Easter basket. That's what this came in. I loved this song whenever I was in high school. And like whenever the music came out with Valkyrie. What else can I show and tell? I think I'm kind of cool. I have all of my DVDs and CDs and stuff here, but I've already showed that on stream so many times. I have My camera. I've had so many hobbies in my life. I have my camera. This is my baby. I have books over there. I'm not taking down. I think if I try to use my chair to kick off, I will just hurt myself. So I'm just gonna. Oh. I still ended up kicking my chair. Photography or film? Photography. Hold on, I need to move my chair. She's going back here. I have a photography account. Wait, I can put that up. That's public knowledge. It's kind of more of an art account now because I do mixed media. But I have my photography. And then I recently started posting my art. That's me as a kid. Wait! I literally have this shit. Okay, this is my small sketchbook. I don't think there's actually any good sketches in here. To be fair. I think it's all just stuff for classes that was like practice on here before you use the big one. I have maybe read a book before you repeat history in really bad handwriting while I was preparing for No Kings, I think in October. What else is there? Maybe read A. We've seen this before 82 years ago. We've seen this. Lots of cut out stars. The start of a sketch of rocks and things. A almost full sketch of things that I... Is that under here? Okay, I don't know where my big sketchbook went. Wait. Where's my big one? I swore it was down here. Where did I put it? I was just looking at it the other day. Did I pack it away somewhere? Is it in here? No. I don't know where I put my big sketchbook. That doesn't work anymore. I don't know where I put my big sketchbook. This little one doesn't have anything in it. But I don't know where my big one went. Okay, let's turn off this music before I have new chatters in chat and they hear me listening to this stuff and they think I still listen to this. What's something with the same vibes that's not like a content creator? I think the obvious answer is Metallica. Not at all similar, but same vibes, I think. With what I'm trying to go for, at least. Entertainment Man, duh. I really can't hear it. Ow! My back hurts so bad. Okay, I'm turning this up. And then turning down for you. So then I can hear it. Wait. Oh my lord. Wait, wait. Wait, I got this. Wait. Wait. I keep getting notifications from this FNAF fan thing that I'm trying to get a voice acting role in. Wait. Can I actually flip up here? I think it's too tall for me to fully flip. I'm gonna be so honest. Might be too tall. That's what I'm thinking, because it's right here. Would it be? Ah! Oh my lord. I don't think that works either. Okay, wait. No, it's fine. I just did not kick my, what is this? Air purifier. Ugh. Wait. Oh shit. Well, I'm doing something. I did something. I kicked my feet over it at least. That's a plus. I take that as a win. I think I can still do the splits too. Ow! I probably should have stretched before trying that. But I can. That's the thing I want to know. And the answer is yes. Can you hear it? I doubt it. I'm clipping that later. Especially the fall, that will be clipped. My fridge smells like Sloppy Joe. And it's kind of disgusting me. Because I made vegan Sloppy Joes. Or vegetarian Sloppy Joes. And then I didn't want to finish it all. And I still don't want to eat it. And I want to eat it even less as the days go on. Which is kind of a problem. But like it's fine. But like it's fine. I see all of these splits as a kid, but I'm not an old man. I can barely move now. I didn't learn how to use the splits until COVID. Because I was really into like fitness for some reason. Because I was an odd fucking middle schooler. And instead of like nerding out about, I was still nerding out. I was big in Twilight, big on Twilight, big on Harry Potter, and Percy Jackson. Still big on all three of those things. Don't support J.K. Rowling, but I love the fan fiction. The fan fictions are great. But I was like very much, I want to be a cheerleader in high school. Even though I literally went to high school in fucking Hawaii, and what brown kid in Hawaii wants to be a cheerleader? J.K. Rowling. Boo! Boo! What was I? Oh, yeah. So I was really into fitness and stuff, so I would watch, like, every single morning. That was probably the most motivated I ever have been with. And I was a basketball player, a track person. I was so cool as a kid. What the hell? What the hell happened? I was in track, I was in basketball, I was in volleyball, and I was a vice president and secretary of our student council all at the same time. And I was a drummer. I miss being a percussionist so fucking bad. Fitness. Exactly. I never really did sports or anything. I've always kind of been a bum. I've been a bum since I started high school, basically. Since I quit cheerleading. Since I quit tennis. Because even whenever I quit cheer, I was still doing tennis. And then I kind of stopped. So, and I haven't gotten back into it. But, yeah, I used to really want to be a gymnast and a cheerleader when I was younger. So, in middle school, COVID time, I would get up every morning, I would stretch, and then I would go out to our home gym, because we kind of need one. Because my dad is a quadriplegic. I always almost call him a paraplegic, but he's a quadriplegic, which means his arms also don't work. All four of his limbs don't work properly. His arms work more than his legs. His legs don't move at all. He can't even feel his legs. Anyways, not the point. He needed a, custom, I guess is the word, home gym. So I would go out and use his equipment. But that was I taught myself how to do splits during COVID. And I haven't really learned, or I haven't forgotten it since. Even whenever I don't do it for a year at a time, I don't forget it. It's a little too late for me now because of scoliosis. My back restricts me from literally doing anything. I have such bad back problems too. I don't think I have scoliosis. That's definitely a lot worse than what I've got. But, can you guys hear the echo? But I do have a lot of back problems, and I think it has to do with this. But, yeah, I'm going to see a doctor about it over the summer. I tried being on the track team in middle school, and I wanted to be on the baseball team, but I couldn't keep the time commitment in high school. My school didn't do sports because it was trades. Ooh, I'm old. Everybody gets exercise. So if I can just, that's good. That's really ridiculous. I bet. Yeah. No, I haven't done anything since tennis. I was in drama club. And once we started doing musicals, that was a little more fitness, but it still wasn't great. And now that I'm in college and the only clubs I'm in a I'm in a dance club now. I'm in hula club at our school and a hula hello. But it's not that much exercise. And even though I have to walk a mile to all of my classes, I don't go to my classes. But my whole family for the most part is pretty active. Not one of my brothers. The brother that's most similar to me, nope. But two of my brothers are baseball players. Which is why we're going to Japan over the summer, because my brother has a baseball championship thing about bobber. And that means I get to go to Japan again. Which is great because I'm Japanese and I gatekeep I gatekeep my culture low key. So whenever I see white people go to Japan or go to Hawaii is a whole different story, but whenever they go to Japan, I get really mad because I'm like, how come you get to go to Japan whenever you want and me, a Japanese person, can't? That's fucked up. That's not really gatekeeping my culture. That's just me being extremely fucking jealous. Anyways, that's not the point. We're talking about being active. Trade school is crazy. Why did you go to a trade school for high school? Also a 5K in just under an hour. How much is a 5K? I've never been in... I literally didn't even go the full track season because I sprained my ankle after basketball. And I kept playing. I sprained my ankle at the very last basketball tournament. And then I was running during track, so then I couldn't do the whole season because I fucked up my ankle. Basically 3 miles. I see. Okay. In just under an hour. I feel like that's okay. That's pretty good. I walk a mile in 20 minutes, 17 minutes. I've the mile is from my dorm to my class, and that's with hills. That's an average human walking speed. 3 miles per hour. I see. Okay, I'm doing the math. I'm not good at math, by the way. Just enough way. You would never guess I was Asian based on my academics. Not in. What is going on with my hair? Or my fucking hair either. You would not guess I was Japanese from my fucking hair. My fucking knees hurt. Come hither. Oh my gosh, I have not done a just chatting stream in so fucking long. I kind of am loving this. Yeah, it takes like 17-ish minutes to get to my classes with hills, and that's a mile long. I feel like that's possible for me. I think it's possible. And that's like normal walking speed, not like running or anything. I don't know, I've never liked running, so even whenever I was in track, I just wanted to do it because I was in everything else. Because what do you mean I was vice president and secretary of our student council at the same time? What do you mean? And I was in basketball, volleyball, and track all at the same time as the student council things. I was an all-rounder, and I was still in hula at the time. And the year prior, I had quit drums. Because I was the only drummer, I was the only percussionist in our entire band, which also having an elementary school band is kind of crazy. But yeah, I was the only percussionist, and so there was a lot of pressure on me, and I could not handle that fucking pressure. So I quit. And I've regretted it since because I very fucking much miss being a percussionist. And I want to get a house so I can get the drum set. That's like my main inspiration. Motivation is the right word, not inspiration. That's the most the most motivating thing about me wanting to get a house. I don't care about getting a house, to be fair, to be honest. I'm an apartment girl, but I want to be able to play drums whenever I want. I want to have a drum set. I miss playing the drums so much. I used to be so fucking cool. I used to be so cool. I feel like I've lived so many lives and I'm stuck in the worst possible outcome. I was going to be a lawyer at one point. I was going to be an environmental scientist at one point. I was going to be a biologist at one point. I was going to be an actress. Neighbors will just hate you. I would rather not have haters? Neighbors that hate me. Same fucking thing, actually. I was a percussionist. I was a basketball player. I was good at volleyball. I was a hula dancer. I was a skater. I was a photographer. I was fucking Spider-Man, basically. I was basically fucking Spider-Man. And now I'm a graphic design student failing all of my graphic design classes. So there's that. I think I did end up with the worst possible option out of all of the options I was given. More like the options I gave myself. No one really gave me those options. I just decided, hey, I want to do this, and then I ended up. I also wanted to be a fashion designer for, I want to say 5 years. I think I decided I wanted to be a fashion designer in 3rd grade, and then quit around COVID time because I was so sick and tired of working with sewing machines, and I could not draw. So I didn't want to do it anymore. And then that's whenever I decided I want to be a lawyer. Jumping from fashion design to lawyer, crazy jump. And then switching between lawyer, and biologist. Also kind of insane. My freshman year of high school, I was a cheerleader. I was a tennis player. I was also a soft tennis player. I was in mock trial. I was in drama club. I think that's everything. I was in college courses as a freshman. I did better as a freshman in high school than I'm doing as a freshman in college, that's for sure. In my sophomore year, I joined Rainbow Sabres because I had finally come out to my parents and like all of my peers. Um, what else? And I was also still in drama club. That's like the only thing I continued from freshman to sophomore year was drama club. I continued that throughout my entire 4 years of high school and then did nothing with it as soon as I graduated, even though I really, 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 really wanted to be an actress like my entire life, and I really wanted to go to LA for college, and then I ended up deciding butt fuck nowhere, Colorado. And now I'm here and I fucking hate it here. Let me tell you, I fucking hate it here. And I wish I chose somewhere in LA, even though the dorms were not nearly as nice as here. And I didn't like the schools. The areas, I know for sure I would have wanted to go there instead of here. Because it fucking sucks here. Colorado is not what people think it is. It's not at all. And no one tells you that the weather is bipolar until you get here. Be a NASCAR driver, then I pivoted to being a chef. But in high school, my parents told me I wasn't going to do culinary as a freshman year. It's not enjoying my film classes, then I couldn't fall in love with film. Excuse me. Now I have a film degree and I also want to be a streamer. Excuse me. Oh. Hello? Yes. There should be This shit is heavy as fuck. I'm so out of breath. It's not even funny. Holy fucking shit. I know today was supposed to be like a PE just chatting. I had to carry these upstairs by myself. Holy fuck. I had to go downstairs, meet with them, and then carry it all up here on my own. Jesus fucking Christ. My phone just fell out of my pocket. Anyways. It's so hot. Also, it's fucking cold outside. It's hot in here and cold out there. I'm turning this shit on. My throat hurts. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Maybe a NASCAR driver is an interesting choice. Then I pivoted to being a chef and I had my parents told me I was going to come to culinary. Excuse me. My mom's best friend's son does culinary and he loves it so much. It's so refreshments. I was not sure. You actually had film classes? No. Yeah. I didn't know film classes were like a thing in high school. And so it was like an extracurricular. I had a photography class that I did. I've been doing acting since I was little. Not like good acting. I only really got into like theater in freshman year. Apparently there were auditions that my dad's acupuncturist were sending my dad for me to do because like everyone knew I wanted to be an actress and my dad just like never showed me. I could have been in the Lilo and Stitch movie. I could have been in a lot of things actually. I could have been in shit with Dwayne The Rock Johnson if I had known that there were auditions. Speaking of people like that, I'm still so fucking confused as to why John Cena follows me on Twitter. I think last time I talked about that, I was also in this shirt. It's so fucking hot. I'm dying. It's flurrying outside. It's hot in here. Holy balls. It's probably only hot in here because I went outside and I had to carry all of those on my own. But, like, that's not the point. The point is that I'm fucking sweating. And this being skin tight does not help with that either. I really want to turn my fan on, but then it's gonna fuck with the microphone, so I can't even do that. I can't even do that. No more PE today. No more PE today! My music is kind of soft for you guys now, I think. There. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't blow that into my plant. I'm sure it'll be fine. I have this song on vinyl. Which, oh my gosh, I was texting my auntie last night because my birthday is on Tuesday, and apparently she hasn't gotten me a present yet. So she was, even though she lives across the ocean, I don't know how she's gonna get it to me on time, but I also don't really care whether or not it's on time or not. But she was asking me about like what I wanted, and I was like, oh, I got a DVD player and a CD player recently, and I've been really obsessed with them. And she was like, old school, nice. And I'm like, fucking finally appreciates what I appreciate. Because my parents both keep trying to argue with me about having a DVD and CD player. They're like, they're not, what was the word they used? They're like, they're out of date for a reason. Right. But when they were being made, they weren't being used to be replaced. They were being used to be used, if you know what I mean. Unlike nowadays. And also, everything, all of these subscription services are trying to kick me off. And then my mom was like, well, you can stop being a spoiled brat and you can listen to music with ads for a little while. And I'm like, YouTube Music Premium doesn't even let me listen to music outside of the fucking app. I can even lock my phone without it completely turning off all my music if I don't have YouTube Music Premium. Which I was paying for the subscription myself. But because I'm not in the household and it's a family plan, then suddenly I'm not allowed to listen to music anymore? What kind of bullshit excuses is that? And Netflix is trying to kick me off, and Disney Plus is trying to kick me off. Like, right. So, CD I have is Let Go by Avril Lavigne. That's a good CD. I have Parachutes by Coldplay, Plus by Ed Sheeran, I think by Ed Sheeran. I can't really see it from where I'm at right now. And then I have some stuff at home from whenever I was a kid. Like I have Justin Bieber. I can't breathe. Like I genuinely, whenever I breathe in, my lungs are like gasping for breath. I'm gonna have to. That shit was fucking crazy. Anyways, yeah, and I have a Selena Gomez album from whenever I was younger. I didn't really like Selena Gomez. I was never really a Selena Gomez fan. I was a big fan of Justin Bieber though. And by like proxy, I was also, I guess my parents thought that meant also Selena Gomez, but that is a goated fucking album. It's also the only album of hers I know. So, but I was also telling my auntie that I have an MP3 player and I love my baby. This is my baby. She's an MP3 player. I love her so much. She has like every song I like on there. But anyways, the point, I can't breathe. Like my lungs genuinely just don't want to breathe in air. It just like hurts to breathe. I might have asthma. Like I'm not even joking. Anyways, yeah, I was telling my aunts like what I wanted. And I genuinely could not think of a single band I liked anymore. I went, well, like, kind of like all kinds of music. And then I was like, what kind of music? Like, I should name some artists. And then I completely blanked on every artist, so I had to go through my YouTube Music Premium, my YouTube Music library and my Spotify library just to find fucking songs of people that I liked. Because I could not, I blanked. So I ended up telling her, I was like, let me just read it out loud. What is it that I ended up telling her? I said, oh, I told her, yeah, I even have an MP3 player, and she's like, you have a record player too. It's like, yeah, I do. I love collecting like records and CDs and DVDs and stuff. I was like, yeah, but it's at home, and I doubt I'll be able to bring it here anytime soon, because I'm not bringing it across the ocean. Be for real, I'm not bringing that shit across the ocean. And I was like, my music is kind of all over the place. I like the same kind of music as Dad and Tatum, which is my brother. Like alternative music, like Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots, Linkin Park, Paramore. But I also like the older version of that genre, like Radiohead and David Bowie and Queen. And I also completely blanked on any other artists in the alternative genre, period. I could not think of a single other artist. My mind was just gone. It's gone. Everything's gone. And this happens every single time someone asks me what I like to listen to, by the way. Which also happens a lot. I think I just give off alternative. It's probably the hair and the septum piercing that people are like, she's alt. She's not like fully alt, like she's not emo and she's not like goth or anything, but she's. I mean, come on. The fucking hair and the septum. And also my makeup a lot of the time, too. And I had black hair, too, at the beginning of the year. School year, not this year. I plan on getting black hair again over the summer. I also really like this type of music. AC/DC, Metallica, Drowning Pool, Evanescence. And then I was like, at the same time, I also like pop music. Like, I haven't called emo my whole life. I don't really think I look emo. My parents have been calling me emo my entire life, but I don't think that they actually know what actual emo is. Because I definitely don't look emo. Like, I really don't. And I was like, at the same time, I like pop music, like Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, and Chaperone. Not Taylor Swift. Anymore. But I also, like, I don't know what the genre would be called, Hosier, and Gigi Perez and Noah Khan, and I also like local Hawaii reggae music. I also like a lot of other kinds of music, I just could not, like, I'm telling you, whenever someone asks me a question, I blank. Whenever I'm filling out, S&P applications, and it says, why do you want to join this server? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Why are you asking me that? Why would I know? I just saw a cool server and said, ooh, that looks fun, I want to join. Which I guess I could just put that in my answers. I'm going to be so for real. And then they're like, tell me about yourself. You want me to tell you about myself? I don't even know anything about myself. I like to collect things. And then I forget every single interest I've ever had. Because I'm not going to go around saying, oh, I used to like Harry Potter. I like reading fan fiction. Like, no. I listen to quite literally everything. Same. Everything but, like, most country. I like some country. I like 2010's Carrie Underwood. And 2010's Miranda Lambert. I like a lot of 2010s country, like Luke Bryan and some Blake Shelton, but I don't like anything that's made in the 2020s or prior to like 2013. And I'm kind of picky with like my like screamos and Metallica's the band, metal. So I don't like saying that I like to listen to those because I'm very picky with them. Amount of countries, it's really Jelly Roll. No, I can't stand that guy. I can't stand this fucking music. What is going on with my hair? But yeah, I'm also not a big K-pop person. I like Cat's Eye, but I don't really like any other K-pop, and they're not even technically K-pop. So that's like the only other genre I won't really listen to, or like any kind of, for the most part, Christian music. sometimes you can't tell that it's Christian, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah. I can't genuinely. I don't even know. Oh, I also like Guns N' Roses, but I also already have Guns N' Roses on vinyl, so I don't want to get it on CD. Because I'm kind of picky with my CDs and my vinyls too. I'm picky with my physical music. MP3 player, I don't really care. I just put everything on there. DVD player, I don't really care whether or not I've watched it or heard about it. I literally have something called Black Nativity and Beyond the Lights. Don't know what either of those are, but I have them because I'm not picky with my movies and I'll watch like anything. Music, on the other hand, I am picky, and if I'm going to be buying physical media, I need to know that I like at least one or two of the songs before I have it. Because I have, like, my records, I have a lot of, like, Elvis, and I have Olivia Newton-John, and I have, like, all that, but I don't listen to it, and it's just kind of taking up space. But, like, the Taylor Swift vinyls that I have, they're all albums that I know I already like, and not her new shit. So I listen to it. Olivia Rodrigo, I have Sour. I listen to that all the time whenever I'm at home. I don't have my record player, so I obviously can't listen to it. What's it called? I have Harry Styles. I listen to that. Like, it's all stuff that I know that I know. Know that I know. And like, preferably. But I just need to know it. To a decent extent. Not just like know the name. Like, I need to know the song. Because I have my baby. And I'm also getting a second CD player. Excuse me. This is a Discman. And she doesn't have a speaker on it, obviously, because you're supposed to listen to headphones. Or listen with headphones. But my friend bought me a like stereo style speaker. And she painted it. And she's giving that to me for my birthday. So I have one for my room and then also one for the go. Which, $2.45. These go for $30 to $50 on TikTok Shop. Just saying, I did look it up. I got this for $2.40. Thrifting. I love thrifting so fucking much. Also, thrifting, first of all, thrifting in a college town is really difficult very often. But if you go as often as me and my friend do, which is like twice a week sometimes, also why we're both broke, then you get some good ass shit. The Coldplay album, I literally had to make my own cover because I found this going through the cases, the CD cases, and it was like in there because they didn't take out any of their stuff. They still had it in the cases. So go through, whenever you're looking for CDs, go through the cases too, not just like the portable cases, not just the individual ones like this. These I got off of Facebook Marketplace. And I also want to get, Monster was telling me, Iron Lung is coming out on DVD. That's going to be the first DVD that I buy with my money. Obviously, we bought DVDs whenever it was, like, a thing. Brand new, when we were younger. I didn't get to watch Iron Lung in theater because it was at the same time as my Hawaii Club. But I was saying I like really hope that he comes out with a DVD. Apparently it's coming out with DVD. So that would be the first like brand new DVD that I'll be buying. I might go to Walmart at some point. I don't support Walmart once again. So it's probably honestly not gonna happen, but I did want to check out what they had at the $5 section. Because I heard that they still did that. And I kind of just want to see what kind of selection they have. Not necessarily gonna buy anything because the DVDs I get, $2.50, $2.50 max, because I always do the half off tags. So not even $2.50, $1.50 each DVD. And sometimes they have the pack where it's 5 for $5, so it's $1 each. But anyways, I just want to see what they have, because I'm sure that they have like new stuff. So I'm like curious. I'm also curious just if the Walmart near me even does that. I don't know. But back to the thrifting thing. I love thrifting so much. Most of my clothes thrifted. Most of my things thrifted. I have a whole stack of DVDs right in front of me. All thrifted. What's it called? So what I was saying about like the whole, I live in a college town, so like the thrifting is a little, but excuse me, whenever you go as thrifting as we do, you really find the good stuff. And there is a lot of good stuff. There is. Because we also live in buttfuck nowhere, Colorado. Apparently it's not Colorado. Apparently they get offended whenever you say the rad, like rod. Colorado, it's Colorado. Which like, how are you gonna get offended at me when you call Hawaii? It has an okina, and we say the W like a V. Not always, but we do, typically. That's the Hawaiian word for it. How are you gonna call it Hawaii? Hawaii! I went to Hawaii. Not up. I fucked that up. I'm so used to saying with the okina. I went to Hawaii and like our vacation was ruined because everything was flooded and we don't even fucking care about like all the people who lost their homes. We just care that our vacation was like ruined because of all the rain. And all the Hawaiians are so like, they're so racist against us because they white people do make me mad. Like, they make me so fucking mad. Like everyone, ooh, yeah. Low-key, Hawaii is racist, but white people deserve it. Like, not white people in general, tourists, just tourists, period, deserve it. The Japanese tourists, too, they deserve it. Anyone who's being disrespectful deserves it. Truthfully. But, Hawaii is definitely racist. I will say, in the opposite way. In the fact that I'm Japanese, white, Native American, whatever's. And I was bullied for being white. Even though almost everyone is mixed with white nowadays. And also the white is the minority in me. Anyways, the point is, tourists piss me off. And I don't remember what my point was prior to that other than like making fun of tourists. I don't even remember. Why did I start making fun of them? Oh, the Colorado thing. Colorado, whatever. But fuck no, we're Colorado. I really have to backtrack whenever I do shit like that, because I'm like, okay, so I was there, and then I was there, and I was there. It's like whenever you lose something, it's the exact same process. You retrace your steps. Point was, why does everyone live in Florida? Hold up. That is my question. Why does everyone live in Florida? Most of Coven SMP fucking lives in Florida. My chat is either Florida or like Europeans. Everyone lives there and I don't get it. I swear to God, I knew like 2 people online that lived in Florida. And then I joined Coven, and everyone I know lives in Florida now. Or is planning on moving to Florida. Why? What's so great about Florida? It was really crowded right now. I would love to go visit Florida, but I don't want to move there. slowly moving north trying to escape Florida. That's fair. I mean, Disney's here. Yeah, I want to go visit Florida for Disney and Universal, and that's it. Because, once again, life goal, go to every single Tower of Terror. Can you tell I didn't sleep? I think you can. By the yapping and the amount of mistakes I make. Backtrack. Wait. Colorado. Old people donate a lot of good things. That was the only point I was trying to make. I kept, like, going. I don't know why people live here. It's too hot, and unless you like the beach or the Orlando theme parks, there's nothing here. I mean, that's kind of what it's like everywhere in America. Like, unless you're in, like, New York, or honestly the East Coast period, the East Coast and California. There's, like, actually, no, most of the West Coast has good stuff too. Orlando, kind of, not Orlando, Oregon, they have Portland. That's it, I think. But, like, there's the, and then, like, Washington has, like, Seattle. There's Forks, too. I want to go to Forks one day. Maybe so one time I get a break. I want to go, like, exploring. That's also a life, like, goal. I would need to figure out how to explore while getting paid. Like, I want to go travel while getting paid and, like, do something meaningful with my life at the same time. Like, I would love to be a historian who, like, goes and travels and, like, learns about all these, like, cool things. I want to go to all the museums. I want to visit all the historical sites. Like, I want to travel so bad. But I've only traveled out of the country 3 times. One of them was to Canada, to Niagara Falls, and I was 4 years old. So I don't really remember much. I think I remember the actual falls, though, which is kind of impressive. And the other 2 times was within the last 2 years, when we went to Japan, and then we went to Paris and Rome for my graduation present, instead of throwing a party. And it was just me and my parents, so it was a lot cheaper than if we went with my entire family. And those are the only times I've been out of the country. But we've been through most of America, and most of America is the exact same thing, where it's just, like, flat land. Should we go through every single, state I've been in? Okay. I need to pull up a list of states. Because I always forget 1 or 2 unless I have, it pulled up. List of 50 states. Okay. I've been to, obviously, I grew up in Hawaii. I've been to Arizona. I've been to California many, many times. I live in Colorado now. I lived in Connecticut whenever I was, like, 3 to 6 years old. I've been to Florida. Don't really remember it. That was only Disney World, and that was for my 4th birthday. Obviously, I already mentioned Hawaii. I've been to... I don't think I've been to any of the I states. Oh, no, I did go to Illinois. I went to Chicago. I have not been to Kansas, Kentucky, or Louisiana. I've been to Maine. I'm gonna say that that's it. I don't fucking remember. I went to Maine. I've been to Massachusetts. I've been to, Montana. That's 10. I've been to Nevada. I've been to New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York. I want to say I've been to North Carolina. I'm not 100% sure. I've been to Ohio. My dad's from Ohio. I've been to Rhode Island. I've been to Utah. I want to say I've been to Vermont. I'm not 100% sure. I've been to Washington. Been to West Virginia. That's where I have family that lives there. That's at least 14, not counting the 2 that I'm not 100% sure whether or not I've been there. I've been to at least 14 of the 50 states. I was born in Massachusetts and moved to Florida, and that's it. My mom always tried to get us to like explore the states. Because my dad's a I was supposed to say paraplegic again. Because my dad's a quadriplegic, we had to go to California every summer since he got hurt. For checkups because they have better medical stuff in California than Hawaii. Which also, I don't think this is a known fact. The people we stayed in something called the Fisher House, which was like the friends, not the friends, the family and like spouses of whoever was staying in that hospital. Which turns out is the people that your McDonald's donations pay for. They actually do pay for things. It's not just a scam. They actually do help out. Which is surprising, but it's true. They actually do help us out. Also, there was another fundraiser that I was like, I think it was like Toys for Tots. I want to say it's Toys for Tots. We get Toys for Tots for like Christmas time. We were the ones who like got the things, the donations. I've been to upstate New York. I've been to Oklahoma, Georgia. I never trip to Indianapolis, Indiana, and I've been in California on my way to the mission trip that was in Mexico. Ah, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states. I want to say. I think I counted that right. I don't fucking know. Yeah. I am going on a road trip at some point soon. I don't know when. We're not really 100% sure. I know this summer we're going to Japan. During my family's fall break, they're coming here. And then we're thinking at some point during like a winter break, they're gonna pick me, or like I'll fly up and we're gonna go down from like North Dakota all the way down to Texas. I'm gonna do like one of those road trips. Not like all the way across the country this way, more vertical. And most of the time I want to go to New York City too. I haven't been to New York City. I haven't been to New York City since I want to say I was like 5, when my grams was still alive and lived there. We were living in Connecticut at the time, so it was like a little drive. But like I really think that we went to New Hampshire. I want to say yes, New Hampshire. I think we did like Maine, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. I need to look at a map. Hold on. East Coast map. Yeah, it was definitely New Hampshire. It was Maine, or was it Vermont? No, it was definitely New Hampshire. We probably went to Vermont while we were living in Connecticut though. I can't breathe. This shit, taking this upstairs has fucked up my lungs for the rest of the day, I'm telling you. How is it already 10 a.m.? I've been live for an hour and a half. That's pretty good for just chatting, I will say. I haven't done a just chatting since September? August? And before that, I did a just chatting in June. In my hotel room in Paris. And before that, I was doing just chattings all the time because I didn't have a proper computer and that's all I could do. But it's been over a year since I've done that. I need to get used to it because there's gonna be a lot of just chattings this summer. Ugh. I low-key forgot what we were talking about, other than states. See, now I'm tired. My body's so weird. It is 10 a.m. and now I'm tired. I wasn't tired at 2 a.m. like most people were. I was tired at 10 a.m. was like thrifting or something. Thrifting in Hawaii isn't quite as not exciting, but it's not. We don't have as many good finds as here. That's how it is for me every night. Yeah. No, I literally can't sleep as long as I'll sleep at a good time, like once every 2 weeks. And that's usually because I like force myself to. Like I will stay up a whole day and then go to sleep and then hope that it'll fix my sleep schedule and then it never does. I usually sleep my typical sleep time is like 7 to 9 a.m. 6 to 9 a.m. I want to say. Usually it's like 7 or 8. I think that's more average, but it's usually between those 3 hours. Yeah. I will go to sleep at 10 a.m. a lot, and then wake up at 6 p.m. Which really isn't good for me. I know that. I do know that. That doesn't mean it's gonna fix anything. But I think today I'm not gonna go to sleep. Because tomorrow I have Soul Life recording, finally. Not tomorrow, tomorrow's Saturday. I forgot that it was Friday. I just want to fix my sleep schedule, I think. That's what I like. I really do need to fix my sleep schedule. Real bad. But it's so difficult. Once you're like fucked up, then you're fucked up. I've been fucked up for like 2 months. Like genuinely, I haven't been going to sleep at a proper time since February. Sleeping myself to work and sleep. I can't even wake up to my alarms. That's how bad it is. So I literally will wake up at 6 p.m. And all of my friends make fun of me for it. My IRL ones and my coven peoples. Till I have to say my yeah. No, genuinely my alarms don't work. I thought that my sleep schedule was bad whenever I was going to sleep at 2 in the morning last semester, and now it's 8 in the morning now, and I don't wake up until 6 p.m. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not like I'm failing any of my classes or anything because I'm not going to any of them. No, I don't know what you could possibly be talking about. It is Owen Wilson, by the way. This is, in fact, Owen Wilson. This is Lightning McQueen. I just listened to the commercial. My head kind of hurts. My head was hurting last night too, and I don't really know why. It was kind of strange. But today I can't go to sleep because my mom is like nagging me about starting to pack up everything. Hydrate. Water right here. My mom's like nagging me about starting to pack up my dorm. Because by the time she gets here, she's only gonna have 2 days. And we want to spend some time in Denver while she's up here. So, I have to pack up everything before she gets here. And that gives me 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. Water should help with your headache. Yeah, I don't even know if it's like that kind of headache. I think it's because of my lack of sleep. It's more like an eye thing, I think. Which I should be wearing my glasses. I should be wearing at least one of my glasses, either my blue light or my nearsight. I definitely should not be wearing my prescription glasses because you guys are right in front of my face. But I should be wearing my blue light ones. Water will help that too. Yeah, probably. It probably would. But I've been drinking water all night, so like, I don't know. Texas spring water. See, the water here, I was spoiled with really good water my entire life. Volcanic water is the freshest water in the world. And obviously being from Hawaii, growing up with that, I was spoiled. And so every water from like the mainland does not taste good to me unless it's like cold. Like cold to the point I can't taste it. I love this guy human. Used to go at a funeral. And so, anyways, I can't go to sleep. I need to actually stay up because I need to start packing. Because I have 4 boxes here. And then I have some boxes that I got in the mail that I can like pack up my desk stuff in. But then this I can start packing like my winter clothes. Which is like, should I even start packing my winter clothes because it's snowing outside in April? So much for April showers, bro. Everything's already bloomed. The trees outside of my dorm right now have leaves on them. There are flowers on the floor. There's wild tulips on the ground, and it's snowing. So crispy. Yeah. Iceland water is also really fucking good. But yeah, volcanic water is, I think, the freshest in the world. I know Colorado water is also really good. I know it's like, the snowy mountain water is like second to, yeah. It's like second to volcanic water. But you can't beat volcanic water. That's just the truth. I'm gonna be completely for real with you right now. My love has got humor. She used to go at a funeral. I disapprove. Sooner. I have never been live at this time. When I was at home, I also had a really bad sleep schedule whenever I was a teenager and streaming because I wasn't allowed to be streaming. Like my parents like literally told me exact words, "We don't want you streaming in our house. You're not allowed to stream." And then they would also lock all of my devices. So, before they like fully locked everything and like to the point where I couldn't get into anything, I was streaming at 4 in the morning because that I knew for sure my parents would not be up. And then I would stream for 3 hours and then I had school the next morning. So I would pull all-nighters to stream. I did do that a lot. I can hear my roommates outside. 30 minutes later. Not the gaming part. They don't like that I play video games, like, instead of doing my work. My mom still doesn't know about my content creation. But my dad does. Which is why I was kind of like, but, like, don't you, like, wouldn't it be smart for me to bring my PC with me? No! Okay, fine. I guess I'm streaming off my iPad over the summer. But, like, my dad's a big gamer. He has all the Assassin's Creed games. He was an Xbox 360 player. He has his own PC. He's the one who, like, paid for my PC. And, like, we share a Steam family account. We share a Steam family on our separate accounts. So I have 2 different, Steam accounts for different Steam families. One for friends, one for like my actual family. But yeah, like my dad purposely looked for one that was good for gaming. Also, like, my mom's the odd one out. She doesn't like watching things. She doesn't really like listening to music. She doesn't like playing video games. The rest of us, I think me also has to do with the fact that I'm an oldest child and the only daughter with three brothers. I've always been into video games. And I've also always wanted to do content creation, and my parents know that, so I don't really know why they're still weird about it, but okay, whatever. Whatever. And it's also weird because my dad, like, knows that I make money off of content creation. Not very much money. He doesn't need to know how little money I make, but he knows I make money off of it. Speaking of, everyone should Prime. Just saying. It's free. And I bet if I make enough money at some point, then I can show my parents and they can be like, oh, okay. It's fine now. Which, I don't care how much money I actually make. I just want to show my parents that I can be successful in this. Yeah. Exactly. They don't know how it works. They don't know how much you make. They just need to know that you can get stuff. Which my parents or my dad is very technological. He was a nuclear engineer in the Navy. So he's very like tech savvy. Again, he's the one who researched and bought my PC. I'm the one who found everything else. It's just the PC that he did. And like he was basically an electrician. He was basically the electrician for our house. It's just like the content creation portion they don't really understand. They know that you can't make, like, that it's rare to make a lot of money. I know that. But like I think it's also really embarrassing to think back and like freshman year me. And I was telling my grandparents, I want to be a streamer. Bitch, they don't know what that is. They're in their 50s, they're in their 60s now, but back then they were in their 50s. Why do you think that they know what that is? It's really embarrassing. They know what a YouTuber is, they don't know what a streamer is. They know what a streamer is now because of me. But they didn't back then. And my grandpa and my dad, they're not related, by the way. Just an FYI. They're not. But they're very similar. With like their humor and stuff. They're both really funny people. My grandpa liked to make the party streamer joke. Anytime I brought up being a streamer, still don't know why I brought up being a streamer. I also streamed in their house over the summer, so like, but they weren't there for it. They were at work, and I was at home, not at my home, at their house, alone by myself. So I was streaming really bad Minecraft off of my Chromebook. That was the generational crash out star stream. I think that will be like one of the top streams of my career. Not because it was good, because of how badly I was crashing out because of how laggy it was. That was definitely a time. You seem to have the VOD. I do. I have a whole VOD. I have a VOD channel with all of my VOD since 2023. Do I have a command for that? I want to say I do. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on. Let's see. Exclamation mark commands. I have my normal YouTube and that's it. Anyways, it's literally just as starstruxx VODs, and it's from like July. Yeah, I have two with that really scuffed setup. It was the second one that was major crash out. It was really fucking funny. Like, it's not a real crash out. It's a hilarious crash out, though. I thought it was being so funny, too. Jeff Buckley. Let's look at all my songs. 18, About You, All I Wanted, All American Bitch, American Idiot, Andrew and Drag, About a Dear Right, Bohemian Rhapsody, obviously, Creep, acoustic version, Debut by Cat's Eye, Decode, Earrings, Eucalyptus by Peach Piercy, From Eden, Go Away, House Tour, I Know the End, In My Room, Iris, Jealousy Jealousy, Kobe Girl, Knee Deep at ATP, the OG version, not Lovejoy. OG version, not Lovejoy. Let Down, Like Real People Do, Lover You Should Have Come Over, Lover Listen to Her Now. MIA, Paper Planes. Oh. I need to change the title of that because I thought it was MIA by Cat's Eye, but it's Paper Planes by MIA. Mean Girls by Cat's Eye, No Surprises, Obsessed, Only Angel, Please Be Rude by Gigi Perez, Punk Rocker, Sailor Song, She Looks So Perfect, Silver Springs, Style, Sugar Crush, Turn My Heart, The One, The Exit, The Only Exception, The Winner Takes It All, Tress, Tumblr Girls, Twin Size Mattress, Velvet Ring, Viva La Vida, We're Going to Be Friends, Wildflower, Willow, Woman, Wonderwall, Work Song, You're So Vain. That's it. That's it. My head feels like kind of like compressed. What time? Hold on. Let me see what time the dining place is open. You should have come over. Because I missed breakfast. I don't even want to eat. Do I want to bake? I know that's currently open. I think a lot of places open at 11. I just want a bagel. The kiss upon my shoulder. It's never over. I really want an omnichord. I really want to learn the omnichord. It's never over. All my blood falls, sweetness of my laughter. It's It's never over. It's inside my soul forever. I have too many tabs open on my phone. I have Raspberry Pi store open. Fiat 500, safety. Let's go through my tabs. You know what? Yeah, let's go through all my tabs. I have aesthetic emojis. I have the brat generator. Do a karaoke stream. Oh, I used to do those all the time. I see them all the time. But I don't. I like stopped doing them because I don't like to get copyrighted. And my VOD's like not allowed on my YouTube channel. So I made it so then the music doesn't go into the VODs. So if I do a karaoke stream that you can only hear my voice. And that's not good. I have Cobalt, which is a YouTube video downloader. I have SAG-AFTRA to look for agents. I have another emoji thing. The Sims 4 cheats. That can be closed. Sword names. Fanfiction. I have a lot of fanfiction on here. Affiliating with our Disability Resource Center. That's another fanfiction. There's another fanfiction here. Upcoming events. I have Internet Archive open. It's just a lot of different. This item you have requested has a problem with one or more of the metadata files that describe it, which prevents us from displaying this page. Okay. Stupid fucking ads. Stupid fucking ads. I don't like this song. The Unix timestamp. I don't really need that anymore now that Discord added the @time thing. How to transfer Spotify to your YouTube music library. I have this of my old profile picture. My own Twitch stream is open too. My DNA test, or my dad's DNA test. When is midterm elections? A apartment I was looking at. PBS Kids Sprout the Goodnight Show, the complete series. Don't ask. But I'm not getting rid of that. Transfer playlist, I don't need that. The Samsung folder. Twitch Streamception, yeah. Samsung folder. The online Omnicord. Does not work on my phone, by the way. Exception. Fiat 500 safety. Dutch rewards. What does that say? You are to replace a Blu-ray remote. I think I meant to put how. Or something like that. How to replace a Blu-ray remote? I think. Raspberry Pi store, because I was looking at making a cyber deck. A protein matcha powder. The counseling services at my school. Mive, I think that's how you pronounce it. Mive Style Folder 1, which is a smart flip phone. Because after my iPhone is done, I'm not buying another iPhone. But I also don't want a boring Android. If I'm gonna get an Android, it's gonna be fucking cool, and it's gonna be a flip phone. But a smart flip phone. So I can still scroll on TikTok. The food pantry at our school. Garmin watch, because I'm too rep for an Apple Watch. The Hollister Style Club, I was just researching. Something called Prop and Grow, which is a plant store. Online plant store. What do I clean plant leaves with? Because I love my plants so much. Unemployed S&P applications. Walmart. How many miles between Denver, Colorado, and Honolulu, Hawaii? The answer is 3,200 to 3,400. I got a tiger from reality, but I can't let go of what's in front of me here. You wake up when you wake. Wait, I need to replay that part again. It's my favorite part. Wait. I've got a tiger from reality, but I can't let go of what's in front of me here. I know you're leaving in the morning when you wake up. Leave me with some kind of proof it's not a dream. Oh, you are the only exception. You are the only exception. Oh my gosh, wait, I have not talked about this in so long. One of my dreams, I have a lot of dreams, but one of them is to be in a Midwest emo band as like one of the lead screamers. Like, cause I can't sing, right? But I can scream. And I think being like one of the singers in a Midwest emo band would be perfect for me. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm gonna be so honest. I think that'd be great for me. Also, I will be replaying that part of Paramore again. Tight grip on reality, but I can't let go of what's in front of me here. I know you're leaving in the morning when you wake up. Leave me with some kind of proof it's not a dream. Oh. Because this is in fact my favorite Paramore song, specifically for that. I think that's technically a bridge, I want to say. You are the only exception. 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 What else is there? What is this? It's something school related. It won't load. Become a Loftia partner. I was on the Google form. Turns out they're no longer accepting stuff, which is kind of funny because I wanted to apply to it like whenever I first found out about them, and then I didn't get notifications that they opened up applications, and then whenever I finally found out that like mutuals people I was mutuals with were partners with them, and they like had the sorry, Kendall Jenner just distracted me so bad. Whenever I saw that they finally like accepted people, it was too late and I couldn't apply anymore. That's Target. That's the thing I just did. And more, AO3. I don't care what people think. I was looking at the Raspberry Pi thing because I wanted to, okay, first of all, where is my stream again? There it is. I wanted to, what were you trying to apply to? Loftia. It's a cozy game. Yeah. I was trying to become partner with them. Which actually, no one showed up! But I was recently sponsored by Minecraft. And I don't think I'm getting paid because no one showed up to that. which it would have been really cool. It would have been really cool because, like, who was sponsored at Minecraft at 226 followers? When was that? I want to say 2 streams ago. Last Friday. A week backwards from today. A week ago. That's the right words. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. I think I also streamed at kind of a weird time. To be fair. Was it work? Otherwise I would have shown up. Yeah. I think I just streamed at a weird time because it wasn't like my usual time. So. It's just out. Just turn back time. This is. I keep forgetting to turn this all the way off and it keeps dying whenever I leave my dorm. But now we're stressed out. I think it's really funny that you guys. Wait, do I have my fish islands in here? Is this the fish islands? Yeah, it is. Look, I can show you how I'm sitting right now without like having to move. Can you see? Look at my leg. It's up here on top of my desk. I was to sleep, but now we're stressed out. That could be a cool music video thing. Wait. Oh, my other leg is really cramped though. Like, imagine this in a. I'm sure it's used all the time in music videos, but. Just wake up, you need the money. I have a bunch of different lens that I can't really use because they're made for phones. They're made for this thing. Ship and then we fly it far away. Wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wait. You can see my plant here too, my bamboo. The police. Imagine how cool it would be if I could actually keep this. Hello? If I could actually keep this here. That would make a great, like, if I wanted to do a puzzle stream. Which I have a puzzle that I've been wanting to do on stream. This would be perfect. I'll be watching you. I also have this lens. I just have a lot of different lenses that I kind of just stole from my mom because she doesn't use. But I also can't even fucking use them, so like there's no point. Yeah, I just want to show you how I was sitting because like that, yeah. This song reminds me. The song reminds me of like the summertime. I got my license, by the way. I got my driver's license over the summer. And while I was preparing for it, because I got my license in July. I think. Yeah, it was July. But I was like, I got my permit in April. Nope, I got my license in April. I got my license like no, I got my... What? Wait, no. I got my license in May. Wait. I got my license in May. Almost a year ago, I got my license. Congrats, thanks. I've got it first try. I also got my permit first try. And also, not to brag, but I'm a great driver. Everyone thinks so, except for my mother, because she hasn't gotten into the car with me since I was not a good driver. since I had my permit, basically. But I haven't driven since August, so like, who fucking knows anymore? Anyways, the point is, this song reminds me of when I was learning how to drive, because my dad, being the stay-at-home dad he was, so I still had my permit in May, whenever I was graduating. Then I got my license, I think just later in May, early June. Oh yes, because I vlogged that week. I have that week as a vlog. Because that was the week before I went on my Europe trip, on my grad trip. And I vlogged that entire week. And I was talking about how nervous I was for my driver's license test. And then I passed it flying colors first try. Also got the parallel parking. Perfect. First go. Just saying. But yeah, I literally have that as a vlog on my YouTube channel. It's already up on like a lot of my other vlogs. But yeah, no, okay. Anyways, back to my story. This song and a lot of these songs that are like playing right now just remind me of like my permit, because I was driving a lot prior to the test. I was like, Dad, can you get in the car? Not that he really had much choice. He was playing video games most days, and the car that I drive at home, not here, I don't have a car here, but the car that I drive at home is the only car we own that doesn't have accessibility for my dad. So I had to pick him up and transfer him, and then he has a really heavy wheelchair, so I'd have to take his wheelchair apart. It was like the scene in Alvin and the Chipmunks with his grandma, and I had to like play Tetris with his wheelchair to put in the trunk of the car. Small car, by the way, not like one of those tiny cars. I had a Murano, a Nissan Murano. But anyways, the point is, these songs remind me of that because I had one playlist on Spotify that was just called OML, like Oh My Lord. And I just had like maybe 10 songs that I would play the entire time we were in the car. And I was constantly asking my dad, hey, do you want to go driving so I can learn for my test? And then it was just playing every single day. And then it would just continue playing every single day. And my dad got really, really sick and tired of all of these songs. Even though my dad liked a lot of the songs. He really got sick and tired of a lot of them. Like, there was a lot of Radiohead, there was a lot of Police. There was, like, Gigi Perez. My dad doesn't know much about Gigi Perez. Which is what we're currently listening to. Tell me what's my flavor. I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. This song was my shit whenever it first came out. Because, like, yes, I don't believe in God, but I believe in you. Isn't that so sweet? Isn't that just so sweet? Or, like, the I'm screaming to a God I don't know that I believe in. What song is that? I just know that line. I can't remember what song it is, ever. But that song speaks to me so fucking loudly. That makes you proud. I need to search that up now. I don't remember. Worked out. And lately I've tried other things, but nothing can capture your stage. That's state, not stage. I'm screaming at a God I don't know if I believe in. Benson, Moon, and the Stars. Can you tell me what's my flavor? It's really like not isolating, but it's really I can't think of the word. Like it's such a unique experience being the only person who's not religious. And not only a family who's super religious, but also friend groups who are really religious. My only friends here, it was really funny. I did not know. Oh my god. Okay, I need to talk about this. So the whole missionary culture, on the mainland, not used to. Still not fucking used to, even though I've been living here for 9 months at this point. I think that's the right math. I don't fucking know. I didn't think about it before I just said it. I think it's been 9 months. I want to say 9 months. Anyways. I did not know missionary culture was like a real thing. Obviously, for obvious reasons, it's looked down upon in Hawaii. It's almost like missionaries for the reasons why Hawaii culture is like gone. Hawaiian culture is like gone. Like missionary culture never lived here for 26 years. Yeah. No, I did not know that it was a real thing. I thought it was like way long ago. I thought that like people stopped doing that. But apparently not. Apparently it's a thing that people do in the mainland. And I didn't know that. And I'm in a school every single fucking day I'm getting approached. Hey, do you want me to pray for you? Hey, do you want to go to church? No thanks. I've already talked to you 5 different times this year saying no. But here you are. Again. This is the 3rd time this week that I'm telling you no. Thanks. But like anyways, my friend, she is religious, but she knows that I'm very much not. Which I think is kind of funny. Because the other day people came up to us and they're like, do you want us to pray for you for any reason? And I thought I was making a totally normal face. I thought I was just going, no, thank you. Apparently not. My friend looked at me and she was like, oh, no, we're okay. But she told me after they left, she was like, you were making the stinkiest face at them. And I was like, what? What face was I making? Apparently, I can't hide my fucking face. I thought I was better at acting than that. I was in the drama club for 4 years. I was president of drama club. Apparently not. Apparently. I was like, I don't know. I didn't think it was a bad face. But apparently it was clear what I was thinking on my face. Maybe it's just because of her and she's like the only person I hang out with. Because I literally only have one friend in this state. And it's a friend that I went to high school with. But poker? No. I think everyone on Coven already knows that I can't hide my emotions. Like, not even just in my face, in my voice. In my voice, too. Like, when we're doing lore, I think half the time you can tell I'm on the verge of laughing. Or I'm actively laughing in the middle of lore. It feels like I just smoked a pack. Like, that's how much I can't breathe right now. Because of this fucking boxes. The one that got away summer after high school when we first met. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? It's like an ocean. I don't know how to play poker either. The only gambling game I played, I wasn't allowed to gamble in because I was a minor. But we played, like, it's a common thing in Hawaii to like play cards with everyone whenever everyone gets together. We played Something Jack. Slapjack? No. Blackjack. It was blackjack. We played blackjack. That's the only like gambling game that I know how to play, even though I played it without gambling. How deep is your love? Deep is your love. How deep is your love? What? And he didn't open it? That's fucked. Actually, wait, no, didn't we see that together? We both went into the free mode thing. And we went and we, what's it called? Snooped around. I haven't heard the full cover of this. How deep is your love? My voice hurts. Genuinely carrying those boxes up here like fucked up my throat. How deep is your love? Tap before he closes it off. Yeah, well, the reason why he added like, what are they called? I was thinking fees, that's not the right word. What is it called? What is the word? Like where he threatens to take everyone to court. Anyways, barriers, no, the legal thing. Anyways, the reason why he added that is because everyone was like snooping in. I think it was me, Lonnie, Shad. No, I think it was he who must not be named. I think it was the three. Maybe Shad's was there too. I don't remember. But we were one of the last groups that like made it in before he closed everything off and started threatening everyone. I think we did break some shit, that's why. But we were looking for him as part of my lore. And we broke in. I don't fucking know. But I got so lost in there. So unbelievably lost. I think it was Lonnie who ended up breaking something. I don't know. I don't remember. Lonnie's a little bitch, though. That's all I know. How deep is your love? Iris! Wrong side. My hair looks weird. My tears that ain't coming. I've already been live yapping for 2 hours. That's pretty good, I think. Feels like a movie. Really just to know you're alive. Don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Oh my lord, I can't breathe. I think. I don't know if I'm gonna end yet, because nothing's really open yet. For food wise. But once everything opens for food, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get some food, I'm gonna eat it. I take a chip and eat it. And then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna start packing some shit up. If nothing else, I can start packing up my desk. I can start packing up my bookshelf. I can start packing up stuff in my closet. Stuff on my. I have a few things I can pack up at this point. We're 3 weeks out. I can just start packing up all my cool stuff, I guess. I can just live in a boring ass room until then. I can start packing up my paintings, because I have quite a few, like, around the dorm. Not in here. The only painting I have of mine that's in here is that mushroom. This mushroom I painted on stream in 2023. But I have... That was a noise. But I have 3 other paintings. Like, I have 2 in my bathroom area and 1 in my living room that I painted. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am. This is my new favorite thing to do on stream. And just in general, I was doing this like literally on the side of the road the other day. It's so whimsy. And look, this one even has a star! Hydrate. This one even has a star on top. I wanted a purple one, but they didn't have. But I got this at the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It was either this or candy, and I'm not a big fan of sour candies. But I love bubbles. Love bubbles. So I got bubbles. They didn't have like a pink or purple one though, so I grabbed the next best thing, which is blue. I like green better than blue, I think. But it has to be certain shades, and it was like a lime green, and that was nasty. I don't like lime green. Radiohead. Star is blue. Full stars is gaming cat. Well, it's not actually. These are just like the kinds that you get from Amazon that like come in bulk. I just like that it has a star on top. I'm a purple girl. I love the color purple. I think you can tell just by looking at my Twitch page. I love the color purple. See, I added the channel reward, but I literally just blow bubbles for whatever's. I also, whenever I was watching the movie, I was like pointing out to my friend, I was like, damn, like most of this isn't even Galaxy, most of this is 3D World. What the hell? Why would they name this Galaxy if Rosalina is barely in it, and my queen, my mother, and it was mostly based off of 3D World and barely any Galaxy. And also, what was the fox guy doing there? I don't remember his name because I never actually played his game as a kid, but what was he doing there? His name is Fox. Oh. Okay. I thought it was like Mr. Fox or something. I don't fucking know. I'm thinking of Mr. Fantastic Fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Hello. Hello. Coca-Cola, hello. Coca-Cola, hello. Dr. McCloud. That's what I was thinking of. McCloud. There was also kind of Super Mario Super Smash Bros-esque in some parts too. Coca-Cola hashtag not sponsored, but Minecraft is. Minecraft hashtag sponsored. Not in this stream, but previously. For Tiny Takeover. Which was the best thing ever. Oh my gosh. The new babies are so cute. They're the cutest little things in the world. My tummy hurts. And I think it's just because of the Coke. It's like boiling in my, not boiling, bubbling in my stomach. Let's just rub this all around me. Coca-Cola, hello. I love, oh my gosh. I mean, you're in the group chats, like you know this. But I love making my own reaction images. And, spin. Wait, let me put my legs up too. Okay. Okay, since I caught it, I think. Yeah. I kind of just like seeing what they do with the thing. I'm not like a lot of people where they're really, like I know Matt, I've seen some of his tweets. He's very, what's the word? Brain fart. Invest it? No. Well, yes, but yeah, invest it, and also like kind of critical about the updates. I don't care. I think they're cool. I love the Tiny Takeover update. I mean, hey, everybody just yeah, fair. I like cute things, and I like things that help me build. Honestly, that's all I care about. The Warden update, I hated. The whole drowned thing, hated. The like piglins thing, I hated. Anything that kills me, any update that kills me, hate, cause I already die enough as it is to simple like zombies and creepers. The pillagers, hate them. Oh my god, you should have seen me the other day. I was playing Cobblemon. The biggest fucking group of pillagers I've ever seen in my fucking life just appeared at my house. So like genuinely 15 pillagers. So wait. End update, I am also waiting for. End update, I think everyone is waiting for. You did less than Matt. I did less than both of you guys. I won in that video. I died less than both of you, and that was my first time beating the game, and I'm less good than both of you. And the only reasons why I really died is because I was stupid and kept going after the Enderman without a roof over my head. And just kept dying to it. So. My hair is a wreck. But anyways. Coca-Cola, hello. The point of me saying that, not, well, hold on. Let my brain stop struggling for like 2 seconds. I beg. But yeah, Monster, you're in the group chat, so you've seen me use my reaction images. I love using my own reaction images that I like make. The Lonnie and Joe one is my favorite thing fucking ever. I fucking love to use that as a reaction image. And then also, I edited it on my the fly rubbing its hands together is literally just a GIF that I use. That's not my own reaction image, but I use that one all the time. I think it's fucking hilarious. But what's it called? Whenever it was me shooting my shot at Joe instead of Joe shooting it at Lonnie, I literally edited it on my fucking Procreate. Where is it? Here. So then it was starstrucx Joe, and then hey babe, and then instead of her rejecting me, it's her, I love you so much, Star. And then also using non-toxic Yuri, exactly. And then whenever I last night I was using my baby pictures as a reaction image. I think it's so fucking funny. Because also I don't want to go searching for a specific image, so why not just make it myself? Or like I was on call with my grandparents and my parents, and my grandpa was like, "You better be taking notes," like jokingly. You should be taking notes on this, because we were talking about our trip to Japan. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking notes," and then I sent them this horrendous image. And then I also animated it. They were like, "It's not bowing," so I did this. Hello, play. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. It's going too fast. So it's bowing. Ah! Headbanging too. Exactly. Ow, I just dropped it on my ankle and now my ankle hurts. Or like if I don't want to use like, if I don't want to make my own reaction image, then I'm searching for a specific one, I just use GIFs. That's why earlier I was like, this is not satirical enough. That one's not satirical enough. So I found the puppy one. I feel fearless leader. I be an alpha type. But everyone believes ya. What's that like? I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Never get that quick grip, I was a man. My voice hurts. Or, oh, wait. Where are my emotes? Oh, I just completely closed chat on accident. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I reopened it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, you're back. Bold? Or the bold one, too. I really like using that one. I have not used it. I have not used it in our group chat yet. Yet? Yet. No, I'm closed in. There's no interaction. No, no! Joe hates bald people. I know, that's exactly why it would be so funny. That's exactly why I think it would be hilarious. Or this one. Like, I hate blondes. Yeah. I was a little worried someone was gonna be blonde. I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking either Beck or Lonnie were gonna be blonde, and then I remembered Lonnie's brown hair on his skin, and I was like, surely he wouldn't like fake having brown hair. This one of me crying, I love so fucking much. It was to Life is Strange. I might update it because I ugly cried to, well, first of all, I ugly cried at the end of Coven, the first finale day. Second of all, I ugly cried during my 24-hour stream after I finished Before Your Eyes. So really, there's a lot of choices for ugly cry. I'm gonna be honest. This one was after I finished the first Life is Strange game. Because also, like me as a kid, those ones aren't really like funny emotes. They're just me as a kid. So, but I like using me as a diva because I have so many diva images. Wait, I have so many of me as like a little diva. Did you pick at the end of Life is Strange? B-A-Y Bay over B-A-E Bay. Photos. I think this would be a funny reaction image. Look at that face. You can only kind of see because my camera kind of sucks and you can't autofocus. I think that would be a funny reaction image. I think this would be a funny reaction image because I'm so divalicious. I used this one last night, of course. Me at the Hollywood sign, and you can barely see the Hollywood sign up there. You can see it though. Or this one would also be a great diva image. I have a lot of ones of me being diva. This one would be great. Or if I wanted to meow at someone. Meow. Meow. This could also be a diva image if you use your imagination. Outfit goals. This could also totally be a reaction image. Oh my lord. I think that would be so funny. First day of 5th grade. I'm wearing a choker you can't see. I am in fact wearing a choker. The choker does not match with the rest of the outfit. It does not. Oh my gosh, this is so 2016. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's so 2016. So was this. This is 2019. This is very Visco, I think. Visco girl. See, I used to have straight hair. And then I chopped it and it became curly. I had curly hair as a kid, that's why. And then it grew straight, and then I chopped it, and then it's curly again. Diva is the female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Of a hustler. Diva is the female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Of a hustler. Lots and lots of screenshots. Hold on. I have to get past the screenshots. Oh, this is so outfit goals. That's so outfit goals. Low-key would wear. Hashtag whimsy. Same thing with this. Hashtag whimsy. Wait, I think this would be a funny reaction image too. Please. What? This is kind of funny. There's like, it's like that trend where it was like, so left out. Like, it's all of my family, and then I'm like over here, separate from everyone else. This is also kind of funny. I'm responsible guy. The cat ears were a phase. They were, in fact, a phase. this would also be. That's the school in it. There we go. That would also be a funny reaction picture. Why is my face like red like that? Anyways, I'm just going through my camera roll for funny reaction pictures of myself. Always the fans. Don't say goodbye. Smell you later. Later. Can't. I don't want to end the season on a bad episode. No. My jaw just cracked. I think it's almost time to end. I think it is time to end. I would like to go to bed, but I know I shouldn't. I know I should not. But I would really want to. That icked myself out. Our national egg yolk is so refreshing. You can't really see mine. Wait, I just realized you can't really see mine on stream. You could probably see if I like accentuated it, but you can't see my what is it called? Egg yolk. It's just this. It's like egg yolk something. Like S something. I'm so tired. Don't say goodbye, smell you later. This guy's cute. I was looking at I'm not gonna read anyone, but I was just looking. But I feel like he maybe I'm paranoid, but he gives off manipulator vibes. Carry on, carry on. It matters. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start walking over there to get some food ready. Yeah. Hopefully it won't be too super crazy because it's really cold outside and it's snowing. And also it's a Friday. Okay. Bye, chat. Bye.